Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Annabelle, also known as the PhD student on Instagram. For today's video, I'm going to be going through a couple of questions that I got asked on my Instagram to talk about a little bit about me. So it's going to be like a get to know me tag. Because this is the start of my channel, I want to just go through some questions about me so you know about me. I'm going to bring them up here on my tablet and just answer them. I was laughing at a couple of them because some of them are funny and just some general questions that I wouldn't have even thought to answer or to just talk about here on YouTube. But you guys asked, so let's fire away. Literally, before I even start, I know it is a question that keeps coming up. Let me read them out. Boyfriend. Do you have a boyfriend? Who is your partner? Do you have a boyfriend? Where is your partner? How long have you been with your partner? Who's your fella? So, I mean, you've asked. Yes, I do. And I do have one for quite some time. But yeah, I've been together coming up to 10 years now. Yes, and those of you who are probably doing the maths, quite young. Background. I am from Ireland, living in Dublin, and I'm half Nigerian. I am 24. I have an undergraduate degree in physics with medical physics and bioengineering, a master's degree in medical physics, and I started my PhD straight after my master's. Literally straight after. Like I was finishing my master's thesis and then straight into it. Do you live alone? No, I live with my family. Do you have any pets? Nope, unfortunately not. I'd love a cat and a dog, but no, I don't have any. How many languages do you speak? I speak, if we're including programming languages, I speak 4. But if we're just talking about languages, I speak 1, English. I don't speak anything else. How do you get out of procrastination / self-doubt ruts? That's a good question. So when I feel like I'm procrastinating, the first thing I do is grab a post-it. Do I have any? No, but okay, I could grab a pen and a post-it and I write down what I need to do. Like I literally write down everything that I need to do for the day. Right there on the post-it, nothing fancy. Grab a pen, grab a piece of paper and just write down everything you need to do. And maybe even just figure out why you're procrastinating. That's what I'd usually do. So for example, when I'd be procrastinating, it would be typically because I'm just scrolling on Instagram or I'm watching a YouTube video or something like that. So I'd figure out what is making me procrastinate. And then I would block that out. After there's no external distractions, I would just, as I said, write everything down and I'd look at what is the easiest thing for me to start with right now for me to stop procrastinating. And I would start with that. The main thing is writing your things down, writing what you need to do down, because seeing it there right before your eyes will typically snap you into focus and make you really just feel like, okay, I can see what I need to do, let me get to it. That's what works for me anyway. What are your goals after completing your PhD? Good question. I don't know. I feel like there's so many different options. I love research. I really, really do. But at this time, for the first time probably ever in my life, I don't know. I'm not sure what I want to do. I've been in academia literally since primary school, like I said before, and I'm happy to stay here. I love research, but I don't know. I don't have any plans as of yet. Likes and dislikes. Ooh, I feel like I don't think I've ever just sat down and thought about this. It depends. Okay, if we break it up, I don't know okay, I like just tech. I'm into tech. I like watching shows, I like reading, I like going for a walk, I love going to the gym, I like exercise, I like water. What else? I feel like this is very I don't know, it's probably such a simple question, but being new to this, I'm just kind of like, oh, what do you mean by likes and dislikes? Likes and dislikes in terms of books, shows. But yeah, dislikes, it depends. I don't like this question. Um, is physics as hard as people say? That depends. For me, I enjoy it so much out of interest. Of course, it's difficult. It's so challenging. Sometimes I don't even know. I remember my undergraduate degree. I had no clue what some of the lectures were on about. It made no sense. I was sitting there like, what is even going on? And still to this day, I don't understand. But the things I do understand are fascinating, and I love them. Um, but yeah, I of course it probably is as hard as people say, but that shouldn't stop you having an interest in it. Doesn't mean you need to know and understand everything. How do you deal with comparison with peers? Well, this one is a good question because let's talk about in terms of academia. And I would think that comparing yourself to peers in terms of like probably publications or just maybe experience or certain like grades even is probably the main sort of comparison, or like just the main thing that would how I'd be comparing myself with other peers. And how do I stop myself, or how do I deal with comparison, would be just to stop, to actually take a minute and just realize how far I've come and like my achievements. So for example, in my undergrad, I knew I wanted to get a first class honors. Like that was like a goal that I just had for myself. Nobody knew, nobody even cared whether or not I got it or not, but that was the goal that I wanted to achieve. And if I kept comparing myself to others, comparing my grades to others, I would not have gotten a good grade or gotten first class honors. So how did I stop comparing myself to other people as such? Would be to listen and to surround yourself with people who like push you and motivate you, and there's no sort of judgment between you and others. One thing that I recommend, or one thing that helped me stop the comparison in terms of getting good grades, was to listen to actually it wasn't a podcast at the time, but to listen to motivational speeches by Tony Robbins. Something about those videos, literally there was a switch clicked in my brain, and it was like, okay, you can do this, you can focus, you can get that first class honors. So that was mainly it, listening to things that would hype me up and make me think, okay, you got this. Tell us about your education till now. Where you did it from? Okay, so I think I've already said this. So my school was obviously here in Dublin. My undergraduate degree was in DIT, which is Dublin Institute of Technology, now known as Technology University. And my master's degree was in the National University of Ireland, Galway. And as I said before, master's was medical physics. Undergrad is physics with medical physics and bioengineering. And my PhD is now in Dublin, in University College Dublin. What motivates me? Good question. So many things motivate me. But number one is myself. I'm probably my biggest motivator. I know what I want. I'm the only person that can get me to where I want to be and what I want to do. I'm the only one who can hold myself back. And that's just like literal speaking. Like obviously you're going to have things that can prevent you getting somewhere, but for like literal terms, I'm just speaking, if that makes sense. But yeah, but apart from that is other people. Who you surround yourself with is the key. Honestly, if you surround yourself with people who are on your same level, who are motivating you, who are doing well, who are achieving, who are just living, you want to succeed with them. So that would be key. Like my best friends doing the same thing, killing it, and I'm like, damn, let me do that, let me be like that. My family are all the same, like motivating me. So that would be the key. Surround yourself with good people. But number one, you should be your biggest motivator. Number two, obviously friends, families, who you're surrounding yourself with. Yeah, I think that's they're the main two. And sometimes people don't have friends and family to support though. A number one reason why I try to make my Discord is if you are feeling like that and you want to surround yourself with other positive people who are doing well, who are achieving loads and just growing. That's why I wanted to make a Discord, so we can all be together, we can all chat, we can pump each other for some support. And it's not really about me as such. Like, it's there. People are chatting in my Discord for, like, to themselves. Like, I don't need to respond to everything, because that's for other people to connect and other people to, like, be motivated and inspired by each other. This one's funny. Why are you Android over Apple? I'm an Android babe too. Oh my god, I love it. So let me tell you, I had an iPhone it was long ago, a while ago, and it was good for around 6 months. And then when I needed to delete every single app in order to take a picture, I had to say bye. It was just, no, I had it for a long time. Like camera and everything was great. It was fine. It did the job, but Android all the way. Like, everything of mine is Android. Except I do have a MacBook Pro that I got during my undergrad, and that works well. I don't know, I just prefer it. Like, the interface, the system itself, and a lot of apps are compatible with more so Android devices or just Windows in general. It's just a personal preference. I just prefer them. I like how they look. Yeah, that's really it. There's no main reason. Like, I still have a MacBook. Why academia? Love of learning, or for the career? Definitely love of learning. There's nothing better than working on a specific project, achieving your goal, your results, and just being happy. And just the love of, like, sitting down doing research in something that you were so passionate about. Like, there's nothing more satisfying than doing something you love. So I've never had a career in academia, or in academia. All my past careers are literally nothing to do with science. So no, it's not for the career. It's for my love of learning and doing something that I actually enjoy and I'm passionate about. How do you navigate your mental health whilst doing a PhD? That's a really good question. It's so important. I would try and go for a walk for at least 30 to 40 minutes every day to just clear my head from sitting in this room on this chair for more than like 10 hours a day. So having some sort of physical exercise or physical activity, getting out in fresh air, regardless if it's daytime or nighttime, just getting out. I really look forward to that, and that really helps. I notice some days where I don't go out, maybe if I don't go for a walk in a week, comparing how I feel to if I did go on a walk every day, and if I don't, I would feel so much better if I do. So little things like being in control of things that make me feel good, and another important thing is knowing when to shut off. Like, knowing when, okay, I've done enough for today. I've done 2 hours, I've done 3, I've done 5, I've done 1 hour, but this is all I can take. Knowing when to turn off, because you can sit there not doing anything, not benefiting your work. And just because you're sitting there, you think, oh, I'm good, I'm doing my work, but actually you're not doing anything. So knowing when to turn off really will benefit your mental health. Do you have brothers and sisters? Are you the first doctorate in the family? Yeah, I will be the first doctorate in the family. Whoop. Do you have brothers and sisters? I have 2 sisters that are probably watching this. Your daily routine, how you manage life and PhD. Daily routine, if I'm being brutally honest, wake up, usually have some water. I have to wake up. I'd probably check my phone. I check my emails on my phone, like my personal emails, not work related. Then I would start work. Then I'd eat something. I would work again. Somewhere in between there, post on Instagram, like on my story. Then I'd have another break, continue to work. Then it's around probably like 5. Then at 5, I would go for like an hour, at least 40 to an hour walk, try hit 10,000 steps. That's the goal. And then I would come back, eat, relax, shut off, do things I enjoy, take some pictures for Instagram, like create content, watch a show, just chill, do something I like, FaceTime my friends. So yeah, that's usually it. But on a very productive day, I'd wake up, drink some water, go for a walk, come back, eat something, then I do my work for the day, and then after work, go for a walk again and stuff like that. That's all we can do right now. We're all in lockdown, so yeah, that's as exciting as it gets. 3 things to get you focused after being distracted. I think I've said this, I have said this already, would be writing down what I need to do. I'm telling you, that is key. Let me actually just show you. So literally this is diary 1 of like 3. I don't want to be shown my address. I write down literally everything. So as you can see here, numerous post-its. I have things to do. So I don't know if you can even see this, but I have things to do, notes, special events, literally everything for the day. And that's just one. Then I have more notes on my tablet, and then I create post-its. Just writing things down, that will make me focus. That'll be like, okay, you need to work. Number 2, music, listening to something. So lo-fi, just something that helps me, like stimulates my brain to like focus. Number 3 would be, this is probably strange, but making sure that I'm like not hungry, like not sitting down being hungry, and that I've got water at on my desk. Because if I'm hungry, then I'll be like, okay, I need to go eat. And then if I have no water, I'll be like, okay, I'm thirsty, I need to leave this desk. But if I have everything on my desk that I need, then I'll be focused. Like there's no reason for me not to be focused. And also to remove all external distractions, whether you need to put a sign on your door to tell people not to come in, whether you need to put your watch on do not disturb mode, your phone, turn all the notifications off. Even in general, even for your mental health, I have all the notifications on my phone off for like social media sites. So yeah, there are 3 things that would get me focused. Okay, I'm going to answer one more because the other ones are very PhD related, and I'll be talking about that in my next video. So yeah, stay tuned for that. The last one for today is going to be, what helps you cope with school stress and life in general? Being in control. I hope these even help, but being in control, feeling like I am the one that's in charge of what I need to do, helps me cope with stress. Because if I feel like I'm in control, I'm much more relaxed. Because if you have a deadline coming up, you're like, okay, crap, I need to work for that deadline, I need to do this, I need to do that, and I need to do that. But if you already knew the date that was due, you are in control of how you plan every day to work towards that deadline. Little things like that really make a difference. Like planning, like a lot of things really, really boil down to planning and having structure in your day. That helps with stress a lot. Having a daily routine that I know when I wake up, I'm gonna just zone out for the first like 20 minutes, do things that I like, go for a walk, read, watch a video, then I'm gonna work. And knowing the frame of time where I'm going to be putting that work in is very, very important. And another thing, figuring out why I'm stressed. Am I stressed for work? Am I stressed with something in life? But I hope that answers that question. But yeah, I think that's it. I hope this was interesting. I hope you got to know me a little bit more. I hope you stay tuned for the next videos, which will be about PhD and my path to a PhD. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe to my channel to see more content. And if you did enjoy, leave a comment down below. So thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.